This is Zayn from Fight Hub TV, joined by legendary coach Teddy Atlas. Teddy, we're out here in Saudi Arabia. How are you feeling?
You know what? A little tired. I flew in from New York. I left yesterday morning at 11 in the morning, and I got here at 2 in the afternoon with 1 hour's sleep. So a little tired, but you know, when you have an event like this, it has a way of waking you up, energizing you. And when you're around good people, that I found the Saudis here to be good people, you know what? It makes you feel better, and you're happy to be around good people.
Well, let's talk about this event, undisputed heavyweight clash, first time since 1999. Now we have Tyson and Usyk finally squaring off after the cut. How do you see this fight playing out?
Look, there's a couple of scenarios. Tyson Fury has options. He's big. He can use his size by coming forward, imposing his physicality and his will on Usyk, who has a great will too. Or he could do what I think he should do. Get on the outside, use his jab. That's about, you see how tall that is? That's how long his jab is. Use his jab on the outside and make it very, very difficult for Usyk to get in. Put the burden on Usyk to get close enough to do what he does. And what does he do? He makes you miss, he makes you pay, he puts punches together, he counter punches, he sets traps, he gives angles. He does that magnificently. But how are you going to do that if you can't get close enough to the guy? So for me, that is a couple of the scenarios for Fury. And for Usyk to win, it all starts with one. It's the same one that can win it for Fury, the jab. He's got to find a way. He doesn't have to out-jab Fury necessarily, but he has to find a way to make sure he doesn't get dominated by Fury's jab. He's got to find a way to negate, to nullify Fury's jab, whatever way that is. You know, slip like Tyson used to do, bang, bang, slip over here, bang. Or maybe feint, step out, get the jab to miss, then come back and counter his jab. Whatever the way is, they have to have found a way to make sure they're not dominated by the jab.
A lot of it's been made of Usyk potentially being susceptible to the body, right? The bar hurt him with a shot, whether it was legal or high, you know, that's up to debate. Joshua hurt him a couple of times to the body, it seemed like. Do you think Fury should look for that body shot? And how does a tall guy like Fury dig to a body against shorter men?
Well, you already gave the answer. You're a smart guy. You asked the question, you answered yourself. Where, yeah, they would be irresponsible, the Fury camp, and they're good. They know what they're doing, so they're not going to be irresponsible. But they would be if they didn't figure out in their game plan a way to go to the body and test the body after what they've seen with some of the reaction to the body punches by Fury, you know, recently. But by Usyk. But here's the thing. You touched on it. How many 6'9", 6'8" guys with that kind of long arms and height go to the body? Not too many. I don't know if there's any, but it's very rare. It's not easy to do, but it can be done. Why? Well, first of all, where there's a will, there's a way. But Fury's athletic enough to do it. I've seen him go to the body. I've seen him throw right hands to the body. I've seen him sneak a left hook to the body. But here's the trick. You got to do it without leaving yourself open to a counterpunch by a really good counterpuncher. So it's going to be interesting.
You mentioned how you want Fury to outbox him for the 12 rounds. But do you think he should chase the knockout side of use his size, try to make a point of it and stop Usyk? And do you see that as a possibility?
You would not be a good trainer, my friend. You're a good commentator. I wouldn't want you training me. The only thing he should worry about is winning. Not satisfying anybody. Not satisfying you. Not satisfying me. Not satisfying all these great fans. Winning. Winning. And whatever it takes to win to give him an edge, that's all you should be concerned about.
And now you've broken down the keys for both of the guys, but who do you favor? Who do you think will implement that game plan on the night?
Listen, I would favor Fury a little bit with that reach and he's obviously in good shape. He took this fight. I think the greatest thing that happened to him was the bad performance against Ngannou. It woke him up. He's not sleeping on it where he might have been sleeping on it before. And he proved that the way he's trained. I think that it's going to be hard for Usyk to deal with that reach. But, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Usyk they both have a lot of abilities, a lot of talent. The greatest ability Usyk has, and they both have it, but the greatest ability Usyk has is the ability to win. He finds a way to win since he was a teenager, the Olympics, then he won the cruiserweight, he unified it, then he goes into another country, he beats a big, good heavyweight, and then he beats him back to back. He knows how to win. And I said it on my podcast already, I picked Usyk. I'm not going to be one of those guys that is a phony, and now I'm going to go both ways. I'm going to stick with Usyk, but I think it's going to be a very difficult fight.
Speaking across the boxing world, a surprising fight got announced and a press conference took place this week. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fighting him at 58 years old. What do you think of that fight for Jake Paul, and how do you expect that to play out?
I think they're both going to make a lot of money. God bless.
Thank you, Teddy.